Hello and welcome back to the Azure DevOps course. In this lesson, we will start creating our first pipeline using the classic pipelines method. Regarding the parallel jobs, Microsoft responded to me in 2 days, and now I have 10 parallel jobs for the public projects and 1 parallel job in the private projects. It's up to 1,800 minutes per month. So let's start creating our first pipeline. We'll go here in the pipelines, create pipeline, and we'll use the classic editor to create the pipeline, the classic pipeline method. And now we'll choose our source code repository. It's in Azure repos. Its name is Shopping Frontend App. Continue. Now Microsoft gives us a couple of templates. These templates is pre-built with the task needed for each framework, like this for the .NET desktop applications, this for the .NET framework. Down there we have .NET Core template. We can use it. We can use it to restore, build, and test and publish our app, and giving all the parameters here. But now we want to create our first pipeline from scratch. We will not use the built-in templates by Microsoft. So we'll go back and use empty pipeline. Our code is written with .NET Core framework, so we will use .NET Core framework tasks. But before using the tasks, we should choose the agent. This is the agent that will run our pipeline. It's hosted Azure Pipelines agent, not our self-hosted agent. Now we can choose the agent specification. We will use Windows latest agent. And that's all for the agent job. You can also give it a name as the name of the job itself. Make it .NET Core CI. Let's start adding a task. Our first task will use the .NET Core tasks. Here we have in the GUI making our configuration. The first command we will use is restore command. This command is to restore the NuGet packages. It is a dependencies that the .NET Core app uses it. And here we have to put the path of the project or the solution. Okay, I will use wildcard.csln. This will search for any .cln files. We have only one solution file, so it will find it. And that's all for the restore command. After restore, we have to build our application. So we will use the build command. The build command, the path to project or solution. Give it the solution wildcard. After using the restore command and the build command, we have to use the .NET publish command. The publish command is used to make the build output ready to be deployed in production. So we will give it the arguments for configuration equal release, and we will put the output in the build artifact staging directory. To reference a variable in Azure DevOps, we use the $sign. After it, the round brackets, and we put our variable in it. The build.artifact staging directory is a built-in Azure DevOps variable. This predefined variable is used to we can use it to put our artifacts in it. It's like a temp directory that we can use to put our artifacts. And that's all. Now we are ready to restore and build and publish our build artifacts, so we can use it in the deployment. So the only missing task is publish build artifacts. This task will be used to publish our artifacts, so we can use it in the releases. So let's type it, publish build artifacts. We will use it to publish the build artifacts, so we can use it in the deployment. So by default, it uses the build.artifact staging directory. So that's why I use the build artifact staging directory as the output of the publish command. So yes, now we can save and start our pipeline. Save and queue. Let's run. Now our pipeline has been run successfully, and it published our artifacts. So we can go here in the pipeline build and click here. Now we can see our artifact with our DLLs and exe, so we can use it to deploy our application. I want to mention also that this pipeline is not continuously triggered after any commit on the repo. It's a manual pipeline, but if you want it to be continuously triggered, you have to enable the continuous integration. You will go here in the triggers and enable continuous integration, and you enable on a specific branch. You can add another branch. So when I activated the triggering continuous integration, if I save now and make any edit or any commit on the code, let's try. If I make any change, for example, like making a space here, if I make a space here, it's considered also a change. If we make a commit, now this commit should trigger the pipeline. If we return back for the pipelines here, we should see a new pipeline is triggered. And you can also trigger the pipeline in another different ways. You can make a scheduled pipeline. Here, you choose the day and the day and the hour and the minute to schedule the pipeline to run a specific time each day. So you can go with this scheduled trigger, or you can also use the build completion. This build completion here makes you run your pipeline after another pipeline completed. So when the other pipeline completed, this pipeline will be triggered. But I can't use it now because I have only one pipeline, so I can't use it. If you have another pipeline, you can now use the build completion trigger. So that's all for this lesson. We built our classic CI pipeline. It ran successfully. We see the different trigger methods. In the next lesson, we will see how to add the unit tests and the test reports in the CI pipeline. See you in the next lesson.